Okay, here we go. Admitting people. Yay, we're on YouTube, live streaming. Hello out there in YouTube land. Ready? Okay, here we go. Admitting people. Yay, we're on. That was funny. Sometimes it echoes back. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome, superstars. I loved the video of you guys. It made me so happy. It was so fun. You guys were really amazing. You really showed a lot of skill in that. Yay.
Champions.
Congratulations, you guys. Alright. Well, we only have a few people registered for tonight, so it might be a bit of a small class. We'll see if some other people join in as we go. But I am going to do my best to keep myself on, I'm already not doing it, speaker view. And I'm doing a public YouTube class tonight. So usually I stream unlisted, but we're gonna try what it feels like to go public on YouTube. And then maybe someday we'll go public on Facebook, but we're working our way up to that. And for the most part, it's just me. You guys aren't on the spot. So we'll give it just one more minute and we'll gather. Oh, that's gonna distract me. Okay. All right, I've got me pinned. Original sound, let's open the chat. Oh, and let's disable the waiting room. On Tuesday, I had this like fear in the middle of the night that I had never disabled the waiting room in our beginner class on Tuesday. I don't think it was real, but it like kept me up all night that I had like kept some people out of class or something.
There were a lot of people there though.
Yeah, there were a lot of people there. Okay, you guys, so let's start. I'm so happy to see you guys in here and to be dancing once again with you. If you haven't caught that compilation vid, oh, Renee asked me to email it to her, so I'll try to email you guys that compilation vid. Okay, how we feeling? Good? Ready?
I'm having fun so far.
All right. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, find our spot in our space. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen your neck. I invite you to close your eyes and ground down. Start to pull your focus in towards center. Feel your breath. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your center body. Invite a sense of calm to wash over you. Deep breath in, exhale, ground down. Visualize those roots growing out the bottoms of your feet, reaching into the earth. Grounding you down. Water in the center body. Undulation, emotion. Connect with air in your chest and your upper back. Feeling that sense of freedom. And feeling your fire burning at the top of your head. Determination. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, gentle. And slowly float back up. Feeling those roots grow deeper as you rise to full verticality. Once again, rolling the shoulders back, lengthening the neck. Reach your belly button toward your spine. Give a bit of flexion in the abdominals there, a little stability in your center body. Next inhale, float the arms up over your head. Look up, gently open your eyes if you've had them closed. And let's spill down, rolling down, touching the ground, asking permission. Let the head hang heavy. Little bend in the knees rolls us up through the spine. Head is last to come up. Let's take another one of those, reaching the arms up, expanding, and diving through, rooting down, connecting with earth, and rolling up. As we roll up, let's pull the earth energy into the body, send it up the spine, flex the hands, open the chest, and we pull everything in, grab opposite elbow, and expanding out, and pulling in, and out, and big C curve here, and one more. Feel your breath, feel your presence in this movement. Last time, pull it in. This time we're gonna give, drop to the floor, and roll up gentle. Beautiful. Shake it out a little bit. Let's take a wider stance here. And reach it up. This time we're gonna give ourselves a big hug, curving through the spine, feeling the spine here, and reach up. Curving down. I can't feel your rhythm. There it is. And pulling it in, curving down, giving yourself some love. And we go, reaching one. And the other side goes. And reaching to the side. Shifting the weight side to side, bending the knee, taking your rib cage with you. Nice, now let's reach forward. Now we twist a little bit, reaching up to the diagonal. Reach it up and over, and like water, we'll wave it back. And we'll sweep the leg closed, rolling up, digging left side. And waving back, and closing the leg. Let's go double time that. Digs, up and over, wave it back, close. Feeling the water inside this motion, tying it all together, and out, in, out, in. Feeling that whole foot on the ground, inviting energy up through the bottoms of your feet, stepping softly. If we dance on the hands of our ancestors, ancestors, we walk gently, we step gently. Let's open. Ha. Ha. Beautiful. And we roll the shoulders back. And take them forward. And we go back. Down. Feel the downward part of this motion. And ra. Ba-da-ba. Ada, ada, ha. And let's go one. Then the other. Back to this, shifting the weight side to side. Taking up some space here at your elbow. Ba-ba-ba. Let's cook it a little. Ba-ba-ba. Whole arm reaches. Wow. Drops. Ha. There it is. Beautiful. Let's go whole arm forward. Relax where you can. Surrender over to the motion and just feel freedom here. Beautiful. Push and curve. And release. Push and curve. And release. Two more. Push and curve. Ooh-ah. Belly button goes to the spine, keeps going. Ooh-ah. Nice, you guys. And let's get into our hips a little bit here. Relaxing, letting it go. Feel the rhythm. curving the spine. Head stays down, tail goes up. Bend your knees, roll up through the spine. Woo! Shake it out a little bit. Nice, you guys. All right, let's come to here. Yeah, let's try something fun. A little bit different tonight. So, here you go.
Yeah. No, I played the nice, cool ending and then dropped it.
All right, so we've got a wide stance, not too wide. You should still feel pretty stable here. And you're gonna bend your knees, and of course, tracking knees over toes, yeah? And take your arms out to the side. Finger goes up, fingers go up, fingers go down. And if you look down at your toes as you do this, ideally, you really shouldn't be able to see your toes once your knees are bent, because your knees are tracking out so well. Okay, nice. Yeah, beautiful. So we'll do a few of those, all right? And then we're gonna come, let's see, what is it? We'll come to neutral and we'll bend. And then we're gonna take one heel off and replace. And heel off and replace. Ta, ki, ta, ra, ki, ta. So there's a little pulse in the knees, but it's a lot about kind of working your way through your foot and through your toes, okay? Good, shake it out, shake it out. Here we go, starting with fingers up, fingers down. Ra, ba, ga, ra. Ra, ba, 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 ba. Ee, ha, ha. And let's freeze here. Ha, ra, ga, ra. Ha, ra, ga, ra. Do a few movements. Oh, awesome. A couple of you guys jumped in. Great. Good to see everyone. Thanks for being here. So, I was talking about this deity and this character on Tuesday. We're going to continue with some Shango inspiration. This is a beautiful statue that I bought this past year in Bahia, and just could not pass it by. They had almost every orisha, or many of the orisha, and of course I wanted to buy many, but Shango is very dear to me. And one of my favorite parts is that you can see his flame burning at the top of his head right there. Yeah. So it's a really good imagery for feeling our fire at the top of the head. You can also see his double-headed axe, which is the same symbol you see right here on Mason's equipment. He painted that himself many years ago with Shango as an inspiration. So Shango represents many things, and he is so very present this year. Lightning, fire, justice, right? And even earthquakes are associated with him. So I just keep getting reminded that he is here, and he's causing a lot. He's shaking it up right now. He's doing a lot. And so in addition to these elements of fire and lightning, he very much represents justice. So sometimes you'll see motions where he's holding two bowls of fire, but you can also see within that symbolism the scales of justice, right? And we speak of Shango delivering justice where it is needed, and like as if he's throwing lightning, we talk about his mortar and pestle striking the earth and causing change, and delivering justice in a swift way. And I was thinking today about how that's not always pretty. I'm sure it's not always a pretty process to deliver justice, as we're seeing right now, but it's so necessary. So really grateful for this force in the universe, and let's do a few motions with him in mind to find our sense of justice, to feel our royalty. He's a king who wears 12 crowns on his head. So acknowledging, for one thing, Black royalty, but also the divinity and the royalty within all of us, and where, if we can carry that sense of justice and royalty into our work, I think it will make us stronger in what we're doing, hopefully. So let's go ahead and we're going to actually work with his staff. And it's a rhythm that doesn't come up all the time. Usually we're working with these motions, but like any Orisha, he has many roads, which means different rhythms and different motions for those rhythms, but different movements. So we're going to start here. We're going to grab like a big like walking staff, and you're going to pound, ra, ba, ba. Pound, pound, ta, ta, ta. So we pound it twice, nice high chin, balancing those 12 crowns, and imagine yourself big, heavy, powerful king. Yes? So pram, pram, ba, ba, ga, ga, ooh, pram, pram, ba, 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 ba. One, is big. And you almost never see Shango dip his head. I've seen, actually, dancers get a bit schooled in Shango classes when we take this motion, right? Sometimes you'll see people get tempted to go here. But we are always reminded that that would be dumping all of those crowns, right? And he would never do that. The one time you see him stoop over enough to possibly spill his crown is to...
Ooh, can I tell it?
Sure.
Okay, so
Come close.
Chongo would never lower his head because he could spill his crowns. Sometimes he has fire on his head. If you've seen our live shows, Lauren actually has a fire hat, so...
I'll show you guys a photo.
Maybe 2023 or something, we'll bring the fire hat back. But Chongo would never lower his eyes to anyone because he's the king. So one time, the king of the Orisha, so he's the king of the people, but the king of the Orisha, Obatala, who's the one that wears white, and we talked about a few weeks ago, was mistaken for somebody else and was thrown in jail and languished there for a long time and got starved and really weak and almost died. And Chongo figured out that this had happened and said, oh my God, I screwed up so bad, that he went to the jail and prostrated himself and picked up Obatala on his shoulder and is carrying him away as a sick person. So that's what you're doing there. And that's what's so great about these dances. It's like, it's fun to do this. It's fun. And it's fun to do this. But maybe there's not as much depth there as some other stuff.
And there's so much meaning and symbolism to what we're doing. So thank you. Yeah, beautiful.
Back to my cave.
So he takes Oshala, who's been wrongfully imprisoned, and he frees him from prison and gets him out of there. Yeah? Yeah, beautiful. All right, so with that in mind, let's go back in. Oh, let's fix our camera.
Sorry, I'm tall.
High chin, big chest, feel your royalty, feel that fire at the top of your head, your divinity. And we go. Let's into Mason. There we go. right, you guys. So that was a rhythm called Akakaumbo. I'll type it. Akakaumbo. Into a different rhythm called Aluja, which is a much more common rhythm for him. Awesome, you guys. Thank you for being with me on that. I love it how sometimes if I just leave space and I don't make too solid of a plan for class, maybe like 5 minutes before class, this, the inspiration comes. And tonight it was just like, oh, of course we're going to tell that story. Yeah, so beautiful. Thank you. How you guys feeling? You good? Awesome. Okay. Hey, congratulations again on your Malandro challenge vid. It was beautiful and amazing, and this one really particularly made me happy. I think it was because it was a really hard movement, and you guys really mastered it, and it just looked so smooth and so together and just gorgeous. So,
Lauren, I had a question. Somebody asked me, is Maria Navalia, was she a real person? Is she a story?
That's a really good question. She mostly exists as a spiritual force or story or legend now, but with a lot of the Orisha and Candomblé and Umbanda characters in general,
which character was it?
There is this notion that they lived on the earth. Like for sure, Shango. There's actually a living lineage of Shango that's still alive, a family that is still tracing that line down. So my assumption would be that she did live, and actually, yes, I'm pretty certain that she did, because there's this whole Maria Navalia.
Oh, she was for real.
Yeah, I do think she lived because she was a capoeirista in the time when only men were allowed to dance or to play capoeira. So she wanted to keep doing capoeira, and so that's why she dressed like a man. That's one reason.
And this is another reason that the parallelism with saints is a very good thing, because all those saints were real people that had crazy stuff happen that were then later deified.
Yeah.
So Jesus is the obvious one. Obviously that was a real human once upon a time, and now his legend has superseded his real life manyfold.
Yeah.
But you can see why they would pair up the saints with the Orishas.
Yeah, we call it syncretism, right? And in the beginning, all of the Orisha were paired up with a Catholic saint, sort of to disguise and to covertly worship. So in a lot of communities, Shango is syncretized with Saint Barbara.
Because there's a parallel with lightning.
Lightning.
And then none of the rest of this stuff makes any sense at all.
No.
Okay,
sorry.
No, this is good. They're getting a lot of information here.
Both of our moms took our beginner class. You know what Mason's mom said one night? She's like, Lauren looks annoyed when you talk. Mason's like, well, she is. No, I'm just kidding.
But the legends don't overlap at all. Barbara never rescued.
No, but it's an interesting thing, because sometimes if you go into like a botanica, like with candle, they have like supplies for Santeria, and you'll see Shango as a woman a lot because of the syncretism with Saint Barbara, right? So.
And sometimes the candles will be double-sided candles, so you'll rotate it around, and it'll be Saint Barbara on one side and Shango on the other side. So if someone comes over to bust you, you just spin it around real quick.
Right. Beautiful. Awesome, you guys. Well, let's get into a little samba. Yeah, we're just gonna like play tonight, and we'll see where the evening takes us. Let me know if you have any specific requests or questions about your samba, but let's just start with a basic and I'll check you guys out. So, ceiling over your head, short ceiling, and just take your hips back and forth without bouncing the head. Beautiful. And feeling that heel to hip connection and taking it back and forth, back and forth. Keeping those feet nice and close together, and we go. Right and right, left and left. Right and right, left and left. Keep it going. I invite you guys to just go inside yourselves. You can even close your eyes for a moment here and just feel. Feel what your samba feels like. Do you have different ranges that you can explore now? Now that you've been studying for a while, do you have options? Travel it a bit. You can try forward, you can try back, you can try side to side. Just on your own, explore. Beautiful, and let's go here. Wow. Wow, you guys are using your shoulders really well. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's take a walk. Let's strut. Anywhere in your space. Still just tuning in, feeling your body. So on 5.
This is fun.
I'm on one tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're gonna squeaky do. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. And get up. Woo. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Go. Get up. Woo. One more. Go. Ba-da. Da-ga-da-ga-da-dee. Woo! That was a good run, you guys. Take some deep breaths. You guys feeling good? Nice. So tonight, I don't know, I just was feeling like we did so well on the challenge and we all worked so hard on that I wanted to just feel a bit of freedom, and also to, what I've kind of been missing is like that across the floor portion of class that we don't get anymore. And so I wanted to just kind of give you a bunch, whatever kind of comes to me in the moment, and pass it to you and give you a little bit of time with each move. And not necessarily build a choreography, but it might happen. You never know. Yeah, so, yeah. Just thinking about all the beautiful foot patterns, and we've done so many, so it might also be a bit of like a review of all this material that we've been pushing through for months now. So let's start with some of that, and then I just made myself think of one other concept that let's talk about. So it's like you're gonna carve a circle, right? Like you have a pencil on your toe and you're gonna draw that circle. And you can do this like anytime there's a lot of opportunities to do it. Every time you walk, you could have this sort of loopy-doo, Canada. Thanks. And then you can also feel it, right? If that pencil's still on your toe, let's go your right foot. And if you keep your knees together especially, right? And you're gonna take and draw that circle. I'll show you from the back. Ooh, 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 ooh. And in my mind anyway, I'm making this half circle, or maybe more than a half circle, okay? So let's play with that tonight a little bit. And holy cow, I'm sweating hard. Okay, let's see what comes to us. Let's start here. So we did these, tum, ta. So right there you could apply that loop, that drawing a circle right here. Wah, wah, e, ta, ta, ha, ha, e, ha, 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 ha. And of course, two things will help us facilitate that. Or they're like symbiotic, yeah, they help each other. It reminds us to keep our knees together and to resist that temptation to open the knees. And it reminds me to also twist, to use all of those headlights, yeah, to get those going. All right, let's go here. Ha, ra, basic, ha, da, ha, ha. Oh, I need my fedora, keep going. You guys, we're gonna fall to the right. Fall, ha, a fall, ha, a fall, ha, on my part. I threw that very quickly. So that's a pattern, that last one. That's a pattern that comes up a lot. Some people will sometimes call it like a grapevine. You can see kind of why that might be. So we go back, open, front, touch. And then this moment here, you know, it can be so many things. We can lift, we can jump. What else? We can roll. That's sometimes fun. Ba, 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 wah, ga, 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 wah. Little female. But here's a fun one. Let's try this. We're gonna go right foot goes back, okay? So back, open, front, wah. Back, open, front, wah. Back, open, front, wah. Ba, 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 gira, ba, 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 gira, ba, 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 gira, ba, ba, ba. So first thing, just try to stand on your heels, yeah? Da, da, da. Stand, da, da, da. Stand, wah, ha, ha. Stand, ha. And then you can add the little swivel, wah, ba, 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 wah, da, da, wah, ha, ha. Let's samba. Basic, ha. Yeah, you guys, looking good. Play with different arms. Ready? 5, 6, right foot goes back. Ba, ba, ba. Wah. Ba, ba, ba. Wah. Ba, ba, ba. Ba. Last one. And samba. Wow, that's hard to come out of. Not quite sure how we would recover that. We will discover.
I'll help.
All right, so a good way to break your samba, right, is if we're, let's start on the right foot, right, left, left. One of my go-to ways is the stumble. Ba-da, ah, ba, da, 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 ga-da. So that is something that might get us ready, prepared for our new step. Let's try it. We'll stumble, ga-da, and ba, 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 wah, ba, 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 wah, ba, 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 wah, ba-ga-dee-ga-da, wah, ah, ah, ee.
Nope.
No? Okay, just
I'll
breathe.
count out loud with you the next time and we'll get it together.
I keep crossing the phrase.
This one's cool because it's 3 counts.
1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
1,
6,
2.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that beautiful syncopation, right? It gets us sometimes. All right, but that's a really fun one. I picked that one up at International Samba Congress Online from Mateus, who's the Mestre Sala of Mangueira, and he's like so tall, yeah, and long, and such a beautiful mover. So let's thank him for that move. All right, nice. So yeah, it's very hard to take your basic samba and then go straight into your footwork. So there are these mechanisms referred to as breaks, right? Breaking the samba, ways to get out of your samba in a graceful way, and then the other challenge is getting back into your samba in a graceful way, right? So yeah, that stumble, hoo-ah, is a great way because what it does, if you time it right, like a 7, 8, you're standing on your own 2 feet on count 8, and you're ready for anything, right? You could do anything from right here because you're just standing. So it's a nice mechanism. And may I point out that Shango often, after he throws his lightning, you'll see a lot of times he'll stumble, right? Wah-hee, and then he'll pick up those coals. So that's, to me, this stumble feels very Shango. Oshosi also does it when he's riding his horse. He'll kind of fall off his horse. So a good connection moment there. Let's see. So my other favorite way to break our samba is what we just did in the challenge, which is out and cross. Because I find that things that step me out versus like trying to step back, if I can go out first, it helps me, right? So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2. Let's go here, just for variety. We'll go out and cross, kick and walk, kick and walk. Out and cross, da, 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 kick. Again, out and cross, One more. And then we'll try out from our samba, basic samba, go. Ha. Keep your basic going. All right, get ready. 5, 6, 7, here we go. Ba-be-da, ooh. Ha-da, ha-da. Do it again. Ba-be-da, ooh. Ha-da. And back to your samba. Ha. Ready? Hoppa, ho 6. And we go. Wah, ooh, wah, da, ee, ha, ee, ha, ee, ha. Again. Ha, ooh, wah, ee, ha, ee, ha. Samba. Up. Okay. We've got something. Let's start from the top. We've got kind of 3 sequences. So our first sequence starts out, out, back, back, out, out, and then we fall, ha, 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 and we samba.
That's all number 1?
Yeah, that's all, no, that's 1 and 2.
Okay.
And then on the next one we go here. Just one time, and samba. Okay, we have it.
Oh, just 1.
What?
Okay, I'm with you. I understand, I think.
6.
We'll find out together.
Okay, here's A. Ready? A. Ah. Ah. Wah. Ah. Ah. B. Fall. This is B. Then we stick a samba in. 5, 6, and we step out, out and cross. Ooh, ah, ah, ah. Yeah. And samba. A 5, 6. Okay, basic. Tune yourself in. I just added another one. Let's go through it from the top. Here we go. Ha, ha, ha. And we fall. B. Samba. And C. Out and cross. Ha. And now D. D. a time. 5, 6, 7. There we go. Fall. And samba. C. Out and cross. Ha, ha, ha. Up. Samba. And solo. Okay, you guys. Let's take a little break and talk. Good, breathe. Okay, we need to incorporate this one. Ta, ta, ta. Wah. Right? We don't want to miss that. So, D, how do I make a D? D, okay, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You go right to E.
7, 8. Wah, ah, ha. Wah, nice, Mason. Ha, ha, ha. Wah, da,
2 more.
da. Wah, da, da, da. Wah, ra, ba, 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 ah,
Sure.
yeah? Okay.
That's 1. You can do that there if you want.
That was 1.
Or you could have F. Whatever you
No,
want.
let's do
That's
it.
fine.
Okay, so we'll do 6, okay? Let's see. 5, 6. And we go 1 and 2. Ba, ba, ba. Wah, ba, ba, ba. Wah, ba, ba, ba. Wah, and turn. Ow! Good. Keep your basic going. We're going from the top. Ready? 5, 6. Up. Fall. 3. 5, 6. C. Out and cross. And 1, 2, stumble, go. Ba-da, ha, woo. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. Na, 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 na. Oh man, we're sweating, we're working hard. Let's go through it one more time, you guys. Breathe. 5, 6, 8. Ha. B. C. Ha. Up 5, 6, 7. I went totally blank. E. And woo, woo, woo,
Oh, it's the
woo.
computer glitching out. It wasn't Lauren.
Oh, it's funny. I'm sorry. Totally drew a blank. I'm sure you guys had my back. All right, how we feeling? I said we weren't gonna get into choreo, and now we're totally in the weeds. But it came organically. So, you guys good? Talk to me. 8:07.
Yeah, it's just nice to feel that sort of we're creating it with you, or we're coming along with you. So it feels so natural, and you feel, oh yeah, that goes there. I see why that's happening.
That was my hope. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, so I came late but so it takes some time. But also, what happened to me is, I don't know, somehow I felt super connected to you and everyone. I like a moment I felt like somebody else was dancing for me, like how to describe. I was so not warmed up, but I seriously felt you all, and it gave me like, yeah, I mean, Renee and Evelyn, I felt you dancing for me almost. So I got that. It's crazy. I think I'm ready to get transported.
Yeah, right away. Hande, thank you.
Thank you for everyone. Seriously, I felt you today.
That's wonderful. Yep. We are definitely on a journey together. It's so cool that, that you guys are just here and just here with me every week. I don't exactly have the words to express like how much I appreciate like what your consistency does, because I've been running a weekly dance class for like 15 years, right? And you watch people flow in and out all the time, and I can't tell you how many people have taken one class of mine, and then I never see them again, and it's a little bit heartbreaking. But yeah, so I just really appreciate that, like, you guys are giving this journey so much. You're giving it so much heart, and then it's feeding me to keep going. So thank you so much.
You're simultaneously tethering us to sanity and also showing us that with dedicated students, this process is a workable process.
Yeah.
Because you guys have improved so, like that last challenge.
Yeah.
You're not even the same people that went into this pandemic at all. So it's amazing to see what
you're proving
what can be done over this.
Yeah, you're proving that online dance classes work.
Yeah.
But
it's all about the student giving back what the teacher is giving, and
great.
the reciprocal nature of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
You guys are very special, though. Having the music there is really unique, and I think that that is a struggle for some other teachers, some other classes. So, and oh my gosh, tethering to reality. I am totally stealing that phrase. Thank you.
Well, and please do it. And if our music and dance can help you guys stay grounded and stay sane,
I don't know what I would do without his music.
Well,
it feeds us so much.
I've also worked for a lot of dance teachers that are really crappy,
Okay,
so I know how lucky I am to have this one right here in my house.
All right.
So I've worked for some great ones too, but
Can I also just say too that I think the live music is with your live classes. It brings a different kind of energy. And like you said, things can happen organically. You don't have to plan them out like you would if you had scripted music,
Right. That's true.
It's very special.
It's special. It's a very creative space. I'm really glad.
I love this and I really look forward to it every week. So thank you guys for
Yay.
sharing in this with us.
But one more thing, even so, once the community is like people are connected, I bet you I would dance with all of you, even just without not disrespecting music at all. But if we get together, I feel like that energy will make us dance without, like if I was deaf, I was hearing impaired.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something about that connection too.
Yeah, because you can feel it.
Me at least in,
Yeah, I agree. A community is a really powerful thing.
Yeah.
When we get together, there's no telling what we can accomplish. I've seen it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And it means a lot for us to have some semblance of this, even if it's digital. Like,
Yeah.
I feel connected to you guys, and I look forward to every week we get together.
Yeah.
Okay, back to it.
Sweet. Okay. Well, we've got quite a choreo. I'm just kind of trying to think if there's any other little new movements I can share with you guys, but let's just go through it one more time and see what happens organically.
It needs a tambourine design.
Yeah, it needs a tambourine design. Right. Woo! Reach your arms up. Shake it out. Stop. Eat. All right, here we go. We fall, and we fall, and we fall. Do we samba now?
Yeah, samba.
Samba.
Now we're coming up on C.
Okay.
The one that ends in the squeaky foot.
Right, C. Yeah. Hey, ha, ha, ha. And we walk. We stumble. Hada. Hoo. Wada, E. Ba, ba, ba. Hoo. And turn. back. Yeah, you guys looking good. And we walk. Go anywhere. Hey, let's go faster. All right. Big challenge. Let's try our choreo fast. Take a deep breath. Round. 5, 6, ready, set. All the way down. Beautiful. Nice, you guys. Wow. I really made myself tired tonight. I hope that you sweat right along with me. Thanks for being here. Let's cool down together a little. Reach it up. Root those feet down. Reach the fingers up. Feel like you're expanding, growing taller, and growing into the earth at the same time. Let's take that energy into the head. Run it down the spine. Roll down. Breathe. Relax the back of your neck. Gently shake your head no. Gently nod your head yes. Let's keep grounding down. Let's put the knees down. Come to all fours and curve through your spine. And drop the belly down, arch through. And belly button to spine curving. And one more arch. And let's sit the hips back, take the legs apart, make room for the torso. Child's pose. Take advantage of this opportunity here. Let anything go that needs to release. Let it go into the floor. As you feel ready, start to pick up the torso. Let's just swivel. Let's put our pockets down and reach the legs out in front of the body. Reach up and take a gentle fold. Feel your breath. Let's bend the knees. Take Just kind of loosening that muscle, giving it some love. You can do the other side. And let's do a bit for our inner thighs. If it feels comfortable, you can be here with the soles of the feet together, or you can just be out and just giving a gentle appreciation. Nothing to strain or pull. No expectations on our body right now, only gratitude. And as you feel ready, start to get your feet underneath you. Take the tail up, head stays down. Let's take the opportunity for a quick downward dog here. Maybe treading through the feet. Lengthening spine. Rooting down. Let's bend the knees. Let's crawl the hands back to the feet. Release the neck and roll up. Beautiful, you guys. Bring your hands to your head. Feel the sweat there. Feel the heat there. Acknowledge our amazing dance community that we have created online through a pandemic, through struggle and strife. We're standing strong and we're standing together. Beautiful. Open the arms, bring the hands to the heart. Feel the rhythm there. Strengthening us and connecting us. We might leave each other in a few moments and go our separate ways, but we will remain connected through this rhythm, through this study, through this beautiful tradition in our lives. We'll keep fighting. Bring your hands to your sacrum, take a gesture of thanks. Roll it up. Let's have some gratitude for Mason. We are so lucky. What would we ever do without this beautiful live music? And one for yourself, you guys, for your body and your presence. Your consistency is so amazing. Beautiful. Thank you. Ow! Thanks, you guys. Oh, that was an interesting one. I was kind of in a mood tonight.
It's good to mix it up. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. I think we needed something.
I went somewhere fun.
Yeah, something different. I felt I have to say, all day I just felt kind of light. And it was so nice to not just walk around feeling heavy. And I have to say it was really like making that compilation. I started my day that way, and just seeing your spirits through your dancing and knowing that you're honoring this process by like showing up in that way, it really just like lifted me all day, and all throughout the day I just had this nice like buoyancy and lightness. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it's been a good one. You guys are super awesome students, and we really appreciate your enthusiasm and dedication.
Yeah.
And the Black Lives Matter movement was hoisted up by my basketball friends
Yes,
today.
the NBA. Holy cow.
So that's hopefully it leads to something lasting. This stuff has gone on way too long. We need to fix this. We can do so much better. I just wonder how many, Hispanic and Black, Einsteins and Carl Sagans, and just if you give everyone a chance, then everyone can contribute to community, to society. So marginalizing people, putting them down is just stupid. So
I was
we gotta do
thinking,
better.
have you guys heard about that person who was protesting at Mount Rushmore and he's facing 15 years in prison for just like peaceful protesting. And that's an indigenous issue, which, you know, it all ties in for me. But I was thinking about that wrongful imprisonment story that we did tonight, where Shango takes Oshala on his back, and that man, and how he might, you know, get wrongfully imprisoned, and you know how we all need to help each other and stand up to this bull honky. Bull crap, yeah.
We have actually friends in Salt Lake who were in Standing Rock, and most of them are indigenous I know from particularly a friend of mine from Peru. He's actually facing right now trials from Standing Rock. And we have I have 5 particular connection of friends in Salt Lake. They are still facing the trials from Standing Rock. And we are currently, maybe you see on Facebook if you are, I'm posting there, like we are trying to raise money because this group is now doing mutual aid in Northern Arizona, Black Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
They have always been, they call themselves actually road warriors. They go from road warriors, ROAD warriors, international indigenous people.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, and if you can give $2, $1, what you can give, it must be posted. I can specifically send it to you too.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of campaign drives for like supplies to be run to the Navajo Nation, and I've been able to donate to those a couple times.
Okay.
It's like random though, you know, it's hard to follow up a little bit, but yeah.
There's so much going on.
Yeah.
So many fundraisers, and yeah.
Well, and it's good that people are using their free time to pursue activism.
Yeah.
Actually, these people, like the 3 of them I know, they left their lives. It's hard to say that, I don't have that courage. They unplug themselves.
Wow.
2 of them are Mexican indigenous, 1 Peruvian indigenous, who were actually raised here. Long story, but they were brought by Mormon, missionaries. And then they split from their families, and they are very courageous people.
So courageous.
I don't have that kind of gut to unplug, and
yeah, but we all work in our own ways.
Yeah,
we all contribute. So thank you guys so much for being here and for being part of this whole thing. And yeah, let's keep going.
Tell a friend.
Stay strong.
Yeah, some days our numbers are not as robust
Yeah,
as we would
bring
like.
a friend.
And we think that we can share with more people if you tell your friends.
Okay, and a little warning. I kind of said this at the beginning. I don't want to make you guys uncomfortable, but I'm thinking it might be fun to do a live feed on Facebook some night. And if I keep it on just speaker view, it'll mostly just be me that they see. But we can even, I don't know if you guys have been in dance classes where they do spotlights, where I can highlight you. And I thought that'd be a really fun thing, because then you're live, and it's a little exciting and things. So, and we broadcast live on Facebook our very first class in this pandemic, and then never again. We have never done another public release. So I think it's time. So maybe next week, that might be a fun thing. Cool?
Yeah, anytime, I'm in.
Okay, awesome. All right, thanks you guys. Ashe, I love you guys. Have a great night.
Well, no,
See you.
See you next week.